Day 2, shirtless. Is it fitting because I'm going to talk about my weight, or is it because I never do laundry? Yes. So I did all of that obligatory throat clearing yesterday, informing you that, oh, things are going to be different and blah, blah, blah. And a lot of you thought that I was talking about my brand. Just to clarify, this wasn't just a branding issue. It wasn't, oh, what if Kevin 2 is slightly different from Kevin 1? People are going to be confused. Really, all that I was trying to say is that having a documented version of who I am makes it harder to change who I am. That's all there was to it. I could have said it in that one sentence. So let's move on to this, because this is a problem. Because as much as I would like to say, oh, you know, I'd like to be less depressed, I'd like to be less grumpy, it's most important that I continue to not be dead. And right now, there's a bit of a problem. There's a big number. It's a scary number. It's 365, or it was one day, and then it was 350-something another day. Numbers are in flux. And I'm starting to try and fix that. And I don't really want to talk about, like, oh, well, what sort of diet are you going to do? Or, oh, you know, you shouldn't eat carbs and calories and people, because that's bad. Really, I just want to talk about one point, and this is true whether you're talking about health or finance or whatever. There's that sensation of, I wish I had done this earlier. And honestly, there's a little voice in my head that's like, well, what if you succeed? You're just gonna be a skinny guy who was fat through all of the important parts. It's going to take me a very long time to get in shape. I've been going on walks because when you're my size, doing like real exercise can be problematic. So I've been setting a 15-minute timer on my phone and going, I'm gonna walk for that amount. And what I discovered about being my size is that my body is no longer built for movement. There are chafing, sweating, uncomfortable problems with trying to do any sort of physical activity. And in a way, I feel like it's almost like telling a completely drunk person, you should cut back. Like, this is the time when they are least equipped to make a rational decision about that particular subject. Is there a point to this video? Not particularly. I've switched hands because holding up the camera was hurting my arm. That's the shape that I'm in. I guess I'm just hoping that giving all these fears and concerns a voice outside of my head will help them be a little bit quieter inside my head. You guys were really nice to me yesterday in the comments, and I really appreciate that. I have a question for you that I'm curious about, and that is, if you had the opportunity to just completely rewrite your life, what would that look like? What are the things that you would change? I feel like it's different from having regrets, but I'm curious to know what you think. So let's talk. Have a good one.